Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining the webinar today. My name is Bob Kettner, and joining me today is Roland Hamilton. Hey, Roland.
Hey, Bob. Afternoon.
Roland and I are part of the Optoma Tech sales team. We typically work with customers to specify the best projects or best projectors and displays for their projects. Today, we're going to talk about several new Optoma displays, including a number of award-winning products that we showcased at Infocomm. As always, it was great to see our customers and have in-person meetings at the show. At Infocomm, we displayed our full line of professional solutions, including several interactive displays. They were available for hands-on demonstrations for customers. We also had non-interactive pro displays at the front of the booth, right behind the desk, showing a matrix display. We had two 22,000 lumen projectors flying above the booth, displaying edge blending images, and a 135-inch all-in-one direct view LED. Also, toward the back of the booth, we had a demonstration for the Optoma Collaboration Hub. Basically, that's a demonstration of Optoma software suite as well as the Optoma management suite that we provide. So over the past 10 years, Optoma has grown from basically a data and home theater projection company to a full line display company. So now we offer interactive flat panels, we offer non-interactive pro displays, and all-in-one direct view LEDs. As you can see with the logos on the right side of the screen, right now we're the #1 4K UHD brand in the Americas. We're the #1 4K UHD brand worldwide. We're the #1 DLP laser brand in the Americas. And overall in the world, we're the #1 DLP projector manufacturer as well. I want to talk about some of the awards that we won at Infocomm. We had a really great year as far as the awards. The products look fantastic this year. We had the Optoma ZK810, the ZK708, and also our 5 series of interactive panels on display, and they all won awards. So we won awards from Tech and Learning, Sound and Video Contractor, Rave Publications, ZK810 short throw version, won the Projector Central Projector Award. Also, System Contractor News awarded us our products with an award, and Commercial Integrator as well. So now Roland's going to take over and talk a little bit about our Optoma software and display solutions.
Yeah, thanks so much, Bob. Hi, everyone. Thank you for taking the time to join us today. Before we get started, I want to just give you a little disclaimer. I'm located in Wilmington, North Carolina, coastal North Carolina. And right now we have a hurricane or tropical storm, I forget her name, bearing down on us. And while it's not so bad outside right this moment, it's been getting a little dicey. And so if I lose power and or internet and the webinar goes kaput, we apologize in advance, and we'll get you a recording in follow-up. But let's get to it. The first of Optoma's offerings that we want to talk about is Optoma Management Suite, or OMS. The reason we want to start with Optoma Management Suite is that OMS applies to all the other solutions that we're going to discuss. OMS Cloud is a cloud-based display management platform. We also offer a PC software version, a local-only version, which is PC software. We call it OMS Local, but the cloud version, or OMS Cloud, is just so much more popular. That's really what the focus is. So OMS Cloud allows you to control, manage, and diagnose all the displays in your environment through a single interface. It also allows for broadcast messaging of full screen images and videos, as well as scrolling text banners. Trouble alerts can also be sent to admin staff if, for example, a display drops off the network. So OMS Cloud operates via a web interface. The user navigates to the website, oms.optoma.com, logs into their account, all their displays are paired to that account, and through the website, all its functionality is available. Because OMS Cloud is web-based, it can be accessed from anywhere in the world, from any compatible browser. All the standard controls are available: power on, power off, inputs, etc. Firmware can be managed and updated. Settings can be cloned from one device to another. So if you're doing a multi-display installation, you can configure one device and then clone those settings, saving you time. Again, though, the two most popular and powerful features are the broadcast messaging and the trouble alerts. And the broadcast messages can be scheduled in advance, which really makes Optoma Management Suite a simple digital signage system. An OMS is available across our product lines. It's compatible with the majority of our projectors, our Creative Touch interactive displays, our non-interactive Pro displays, and our brand new all-in-one LED display. So Optoma has been bringing award-winning interactive panels to market since 2018. These solutions do have an education focus, but they are equally appropriate for conference rooms, boardrooms, and a whole host of other corporate scenarios. We've listened to our customers, and we're constantly striving to create solutions that are aimed at meeting their needs and challenges. And our goal with these solutions is to enable users to create, connect, and inspire. Optoma currently offers two lines of Creative Touch interactive display. We have the 3 series and the 5 series. I'll explain the major differences in just a moment, but for now, just be aware that both the 3 and the 5 series, they're both available in 3 sizes: 65, 75, and 86-inch diagonal. Both series are 4K UHD displays, and they both offer 40 points of touch control. Just bear in mind that the computer system and software that you're running needs to support that many points of touch to achieve or realize the full benefit. Both of these lines, the 3 series and the 5 series, offer 3 main modes of use. So there's a built-in Android system. You can connect to your external computers. We're plug and play compatible with Windows, Mac OS, Chrome OS, as well as Linux platforms. And we also sell OPS card slot PCs that physically install in the side of the boards. And at that point, the solution basically becomes a giant Windows 11 all-in-one, right? In addition to those 3 main modes of use, the built-in Android, connect your external computers, and the slot-in computers, we also offer a whole host of casting features. You can cast to the boards from all the major device types: iOS, Android, Chrome, Windows, Mac, etc. Yeah, and we'll cover that a little more. So at Infocomm, we launched the latest addition to our Creative Touch line. It's the 5 Series Gen 3 board. And you see there on screen that we won 2 awards for this new solution. We won Best of Show from both Commercial Integrator and Tech and Learning. I have here in my home office a 65-inch Gen 3 panel. Again, these are also available in 75 and 86-inch sizes. And this panel is by far the most advanced offering we've brought to market in this category. Here you can see on screen some of the hardware upgrades. This panel is really fast. Apps, web pages, whatever you're working with, the speed of this panel, the processing rivals a desktop computer experience, and it's made possible by the upgraded 8-core main processor and 4-core graphics processor. Both the 5 and the 3 series panels offer great sound. It's just a little bit better on the 5 series. We've added 2 8-watt subwoofers, as well as an integrated microphone array featuring 8 microphones. It picks up dialogue really well out to about 25 feet. We also launched as an accessory to the 5 series only, so it's not available for the 3 series, but on the 5 series, we also have launched the optional accessory box, which we'll talk a little bit about a little bit more in a moment. Just want to point out that these boards feature both hardwire Ethernet connection as well as Wi-Fi, and we have upgraded the Wi-Fi module. We've also enhanced the input-output function on the 5 series versus the 3 series. We've added a second USB-C connector. And the USB-C connectors are really handy because they if you bring it, say you have a board in a conference room or a classroom, for example, presenter comes in or teacher comes in, they can connect the USB-C cable between their laptop and the panel. That provides the audio and video, the picture up to the board, touch feedback back to the computer, and it also supplies 65-watt charging, at least the front input does, which is a really, it's an excellent convenience feature. So software is where the new 5 Series Gen 3 really shines. These boards have been upgraded to an Android 13 operating system and feature EDLA certification, which means that they run the Google Play Store, right? So that opens up the world of software possibilities to the millions of apps that are available on the App Store. It also means that you get faster Google security updates. So multifaceted benefits there. Both the 3 and the 5 Series boards offer single sign-on to Google, Microsoft, and iCloud accounts. Single sign-on also logs the user into their Optoma account and customizes the interface. The new optional sensor box also adds the ability to sign in via NFC card. So if say you've got a school customer or your school is already using NFC cards for entryway access, things of that nature, you don't have to get new NFC cards. You can just program the Optoma system to recognize your existing NFC cards. And that optional sensor box also reads temperature, humidity, and air quality, basically particulate matter in the air. And it also functions as a presence sensor. So if nobody is in the room for a prescribed amount of time, the board can go to standby, people come back in the room, the sensor box picks that up and automatically brings the board back on. We've already covered OMS, and both series, the 5 and the 3 series, both are fully compatible with OMS. And the interactive boards, they pair really well with everything that OMS has to offer, particularly because the apps that are installed on the board can be managed remotely via OMS, as well as the typical control and broadcast and management functionality. But the boards really pair well with OMS. Optoma Solutions Suite, or OSS, includes the key pieces of front-end software provided by Optoma, and those are Whiteboard, Display Share, and File Manager. Whiteboard, as it sounds, is our digital whiteboard platform. It has some really unique features, the first of which is native integration with Google Classroom. There's a built-in integrated Google Classroom menu that lets teachers and instructors essentially drag and drop their materials that are in their Google Class files into the whiteboard space. There is also an integrated web browser, which is really handy, and it also allows you from the web browser to drag and drop images and videos straight into the whiteboard without having to leave the whiteboard. It's really slick. If you're interested, we can have a one-on-one demo and show you all of these functions. And Display Share is the, oh, and the other thing I should mention with the whiteboard platform, there is an entire web interface side to the whiteboard. So not only can you whiteboard on the interactive panels, remote users can access it through a browser. In fact, everybody can try it for themselves. If you browse to, on your free time, if you browse to whiteboard.optoma.com, just spell Optoma right, O-P-T-O-M-A, whiteboard.optoma.com, you can log in with your Google account, your Microsoft account, or your Apple account, or you can create an Optoma account if you don't like playing with any one of those three. And you can, through the web interface, experience the whiteboard for yourself. You'll find all the drawing tools, the background tools, and it is a multi-page infinite canvas whiteboard. So really powerful software. And OSS, you'll see OSS referenced when we talk about the new OC Hub, our N-Series Pro displays, as well as our DirectView LED product. Anywhere you see OSS, it means that product is going to have access to the whiteboard, Display Share. Display Share is all the casting features. These boards, we've built in the AirPlay protocol, the Chromecast protocol, and on the 5 series, we've built in the Miracast protocol. So you can, from all the major device types, you can cast without a software download, right? As long as you're on the same logical network, you can utilize those protocols. But when you utilize display share, that allows for multi-device casting, and the board can split into a 2x2, quadrants. You can have multiple devices casting at once. And for the instructor or whoever's running the show, for lack of a better term, there is a management interface by which the instructor can dictate what's going on screen, who's casting now. They can say, I want to turn it into quadrant view, or I want to take this one sharing device and make it full screen. Really robust. So here are the key takeaways on the 5 Series Gen 3. The EDLA certification, so now the whole world of Google Apps as well as rapid security updates from Google are available. The whiteboard with its Google Classroom integration and all its other fantastic functions. The Quick Draw pen, which we didn't specifically cover. These are the touch technology on these displays is IR touch. So you can use your fingers, you can use the included pens, but the active pen holder, removing the pen from the holder can trigger a variety of functions. I've got mine programmed to launch screen markup. So by simply removing the pen from the holder, I can start marking up the screen. I would sum up the benefits of this solution as flexibility, ease of use, and powerful software tools. It's very flexible. You've got the built-in Android system, particularly now that you can download all the apps from the Play Store. There's a whole world of things you can do with just the board itself. You can also connect your external PCs. You can also utilize the slot-in PCs. We've got the casting functions. So the boards are so flexible. They apply to so many different applications, and they're very easy to use with features like the active pen holder. A non-technical person can just connect their laptop, use the board like a big touchscreen for their laptop, and when they want to do screen markup, lift the pen and start writing on screen. Want to also point out that these boards, they ship with an on-site repair warranty. So we want to just emphasize again very briefly that while the focus of these products is often on K-12 education, they are equally appropriate for higher education, corporate settings, government applications, as well as special applications. So the OCH100 or OC Hub, short for Optoma Collaboration Hub, is a solution which we announced and debuted at Infocomm. There you see it pictured alongside the remote control, which should give you an idea of the form factor of the hardware. OC Hub is essentially a way to upgrade existing legacy displays to the latest Optoma software. OC Hub connects to those existing displays and essentially provides all the software you find running on our 3 Series interactive panels. It can be connected to touch or non-touch displays. OC Hub upgrades those displays to include OSS and OMS. So our management suite, our whiteboard, our display share, as well as our file manager, which includes that single sign-on to all your cloud accounts. So it really ties all these things together. And all these functions are now made available on any display through the OC Hub. Earlier this year, we launched the new N-Series Pro displays. We're going to cover these here because we showed them at Infocomm, and Infocomm was perhaps the first time that many people got to see them in person. These are non-interactive flat panel displays. They support landscape as well as portrait mode. They're available in 4 sizes, 65, 75, 86, and the jumbo 98-inch diagonal size. These are commercial grade panels, so the case is all metal, the glass is scratch resistant, they're very bright, 450 to 500 nits, depending on what size we're talking about in particular. There's a built-in media player, and again, they're compatible with OSS and OMS. They also feature a built-in video wall controller, which is rather unique. So they can handle up to a 3x3 array, and it includes the necessary options for bezel correction. So you see in that image there, the panels are slightly spaced. That bezel correction can be accounted for by the panels themselves to display the image properly. Again, the key takeaways on this interactive panel, or sorry, excuse me, the non-interactive N Series Pro display is that they're compatible, fully compatible with OMS as well as third-party command and control. They run the OSS applications, so the whiteboard, even though the whiteboard might seem like it's more conducive to a touch panel, you can connect a wireless Bluetooth, a wireless mouse and keyboard, and utilize the functions via those means. And you can also cast from all the major device types, as well as the built-in video wall controller. So here we see some of the benefits of using the N Series Pro displays for digital signage, but keep in mind that these panels aren't just ideal for digital signage. There are plenty of applications where it's a conference room or a boardroom, but the customer just really doesn't want touch capabilities. You know, they're comfortable sitting at the conference table using a wireless keyboard and mouse. You know, for those instances, look to the N Series Pro displays because they are fantastic displays and support all those integrations that we were sharing with you. So the FHDQ135S, or as we call it, the all-in-one quad LED display, is another really exciting product announced and shown at Infocomm. This is a 135-inch diagonal direct view LED display. Direct view LED, as you probably already know, has traditionally been a very a la carte proposition. All the pieces kind of came separately and often from different manufacturers. You had to select the tiles or the cabinets, which often came from a different manufacturer than the mounting system. You also had to put together the switching and scaling, the back-end playback, basically. It's a very a la carte proposition. This new all-in-one direct view LED display from Optoma is the opposite of all that. It's essentially a single SKU that's a solution in a box. We've done all the design work for you. It's pre-configured and pre-calibrated. Just assemble it, add power and content. Similar to our N Series Pro displays, the all-in-one, this display runs an Android operating system, giving you access to OMS, OSS, and just want to point out that these, it also features a speaker array. Hopefully you can see it in the picture there, but that bar at the bottom of the LED is a speaker array. So this solution is perfect for where you have a discerning customer who wants that full HD high resolution image, but they have a lot of ambient light, so projection won't really work. They want something that's really going to pop. I would look to the all-in-one quad LED display from Optoma. And with that, do we have any questions coming in, Bob?
Hey, Roland. Yeah, sorry. For anybody that joined us, I just wanted to point out that there is a Q&A box in the bottom center of the screen, so you can click on that and type in any questions that you had. A few people did notice that, and they did ask a question. One was that they wanted to know if there's any additional accessories that are available for the interactive flat panels.
That's a very good question. Thank you, Bob. Yes, there are a whole range of accessories. So starting with the simple stuff, we have a wall mount for our interactive boards. We also have two different versions of stand or cart or trolley. One of them is a sort of a passive rolling cart. It is height adjustable in the sense that you can choose to mount the panel at different heights depending on your particular needs. But once the panel's mounted, it's sort of fixed at that height. We also have a motorized stand, motorized in the sense that it raises and lowers via remote control. I mentioned the slotting computers. Those are an accessory piece. The WL10C sensor box is an accessory to the new 5 Series Gen 3. I have a few of the other accessories here. We sell a 4K monitor top camera that can be paired with the interactive panels. If you want to utilize Zoom, Teams, Skype, WebEx, GoToMeeting, all those conferencing applications, we sell like I said, a 4K monitor top web camera. It does feature auto framing, so it's a really slick performance and benefits from it. And we also sell a wireless. You probably can't see it very well on screen, but it's a wireless speakerphone that also complements nicely. Did I miss any of the accessories, Bob? There's probably a couple that I missed.
I think you got all the key ones there, Roland.
Okay.
Another question came in as well. Oh, somebody asked if there PC slot. I don't know if that was there is a PC slot in computer that's available as well. Also, another question came in about they have multiple displays set up in conference rooms around the building. How easy is it to transfer presentations from one screen to the next? One way, I guess, would be to use a USB drive. You can just download that file, put it on a USB drive, and take it to the next display. But also, if they have a Google account, they can open up the Google account on one screen and then save it to their Google account and then open that same account on a different screen.
Yeah, just to add to that, there are a couple of other, you know, if you have multiple displays in the same installation, but they're not in the same room, and you want to be able to present the same thing on each of them at once, we do have, as part of DisplayShare, our wireless sharing and casting platform, you can pair, and I forget what we call the feature, but you can pair secondary and tertiary displays to mirror what's going on the primary. So you can have one board that's your primary presentation board, and what's going on that board can be mirrored to other boards. You can also achieve very similar functionality through the whiteboard application, because you can just join the same whiteboard session and you can all whiteboard together. And that functionality works you can be anywhere in the world because it's a cloud-based system. Yeah.
All right, great. I think that's all the questions we have for now, but feel free to keep typing in your questions.
All right. And with that, Bob, I'll turn it over to you.
All right, awesome. Yeah, I just wanted to cover some of the projectors. Optoma's been manufacturing projectors since the 1990s. We started with basically mainstream projectors and home theater projectors back then, but now we've got pretty much every projector you can think of. We have ultra bright projectors, basically projectors where you choose an optional lens for it, so you can locate that projector any distance from the screen that you need to. So it's perfect for customized installations. You have the powered zoom and focus capabilities, and also these projectors run from about 11,000 lumens up to 22,000 lumens. We also have the larger venue projectors, also like the ZK810, a new 4K projector that we're going to be talking about a little bit later today. But also the Optoma's more compact ProAV projectors that range in brightness from about 5,000 lumens to 10,000 lumens. These projectors come with a fixed lens, and there's different lens types. You could have a short throw, you could have a standard throw. They also have zoom lenses available as well. So a wide range of products in that mainstream or ProAV 5 to 10,000 lumen category. We also have the mainstream data and home theater and gaming projectors. These are all optimized for different applications. So home theater, cinema screens, high resolution images, fantastically accurate color display, gaming applications where you have very fast refresh rates and low lag times. So actually when you're playing the game, what's happening on the screen is responding immediately with what you're doing with the control panel. We also have short throw, ultra short throw projectors, and we're going to talk a little bit about our ultra portable projectors as well, which is the ML series of projectors. So let's move forward toward the one of the award winners at Infocomm, the ZK810 and ZK810 TST. These are two projectors, basically the same cabinet. They have a fixed lens built in. One has a short throw zoom lens. The other has a standard throw that's basically 1.2 to 2.1. So that has a zoom powered lens as well. So the powered lens allows you to zoom, focus, and use lens shift on these projectors. These have a great amount of lens shift. So if you need to shift that lens about 55% vertically, upward and downward, and also 20 to 25% left and right. So it's a great flexibility with this projector. And you have a lot of different options. And we find this covers, probably 60% of our high brightness applications, based on this type of brightness. But the ZK stands for 4K resolution. This is a new product in our product line, so it's really an outstanding projector for your high resolution applications. Also, additional models that were launched at Infocomm include the ZK708T and the ZK608TST. These are both 4K models again, so you're seeing we're expanding that 4K product lineup. Previously, we had a little bit of a gap in our product line, over 5,000 lumens for 4K, but now this really beefs up the product line. You have more flexibility. If you want to have a large image with 4K resolution, so you have demanding applications, you can get up close to the screen and you can't see the pixel structure up on the screen, so you can have a much more immersive experience by being close to the screen and having that large 4K image in front of you. And these are fantastic for any application where you have a great deal of detail that you want to display up on the screen. These do have integrated lenses, of course, and basically you have a standard zoom lens. The product on the left, the ZK708T, has a white chassis. Same chassis on the 608, except it's a black chassis, different lens. It has a short throw lens that's a 0.58 to 1 throw ratio, and that'll give you the 6,000 lumens of brightness. So again, for your larger room applications, these are great solutions. These products do have lens shift capabilities, and they do require manual focus. Moving to a new feature in our projectors, brand new on the ZK708 and 608, but will be added to additional products in the near future, is a golf sim mode. We find that a lot of our customers are adding golf simulator opportunities, the resellers and also customers, whether it's a high-end golf simulator or a home golf simulator, they're looking for higher resolution and better detail. But with the golf simulators, with these 4K products, the benefit is that you have more accurate green display. So your greens, your fairways, the trees in the background are going to be, right on as far as the color detail. Same thing with the water hazards or perfect blue skies. You have great color display with these projectors. Another nice feature is the low latency, 16.9 milliseconds, so 16/1000th of a second. So when you hit the ball, it's going to happen in real time on the screen. So it's immediate reaction. So you have lifelike golfing experience with these projectors. Of course, you do have color management system in these products. The CMS is color management system. Basically, that allows you to go into the menu system of the projector and individually fine tune each color that you have. So if you had a ZK810 today, you could fine tune the colors for a golf simulator or any application that you have. But also, as mentioned, like a ZK810 will most likely have that golf sim mode in the very near future. Just want to talk a little bit about 4K resolution. When you look at 4K resolution, and I know a lot of the people on here probably know all about this already, but there's some new people in the audience today. But 4K resolution is basically 4 times the resolution of 1080p. So when you put up a 4K image, you have 8.3 million pixels on display simultaneously. That's a standard by the Consumer Technology Association when they put together the standard for 4K UHD. So you have to have 8.3 million pixels simultaneously. Now there's other technology out there. Some of the LCD projectors use what they call Pro UHD, which displays 4.1 million pixels simultaneously. So there is a benefit to having DLP display for your 4K resolution projects. Looking into some of the fine tuning you can do with these projectors. Looking at both the ZK708, the 810s allow you to put up an image and correct it geometrically. So you have 4-corner correction. 4-corner correction is basically when you're shooting an image toward the screen and it's overlapping the screen a little bit. You can either zoom back the image or fill the image a little bit greater and then pull the bounds of the image into the screen itself. So that corrects any type of keystoning correction that you may have or geometric correction that you need to do. But we can take that one step further with advanced warp control. Warp control allows you to put up a 5x3 grid on the screen. In this case, you can see 5 grids, points going left to right, and then vertically, there's 3 points. So you could grab any one of those portions of the grid and pull the image. So if you had a curved screen, like you see in the bottom left, you can warp that image to fill that curved screen, and it'll look perfectly square on that screen as well. Also, if you have, say, an imperfection in the screen, maybe there's a wave in the screen, or you're projecting onto a wall that has some curvature to it, a little extra indentation, you can actually grab one of those grid points and manipulate it to fine tune the image so it sharpens the focus in that point on the screen as well.
Yeah, and just to add, Bob, on our higher end products, you know, our ultra bright line, for example, those offer up to 17 by 17 points of warp control.
Right. And that's kind of where we're going with this next product here as well. The Nano 6. This is a great product if you have warping and blending projects that you're working on. Basically, it's a very small, compact box that allows you to save up to, I think it's 256 gigabytes in the memory on board. And that will allow you to store any videos or images that you want to display in the memory of the processor itself. It has 4 outputs, so you can have 2, 3, or 4 projector blend using this product as well. So if you attach a camera to it, you can set it up for automatic edge blending and warping. Simplifies the project, speeds it up tremendously, and will save you a lot of money on the job site as well. So a great solution for multi-projector installations. So again, some of the key takeaways here, it's an all-in-one solution. It's got everything you need for your up to 4 projected image blending. You can also, in some cases, piggyback more than one Nano 6 to add additional projectors to the blending that you want to do. Or you can work with us. We can help you, Roland and myself can help you to pick the best projector for your installation or your project. And then we can bring in Vioso into the conversation, and they can recommend the best image processing technology for your project as well. So we're glad to work with you on those opportunities as well. So again, add a camera. It's very easy to use, automatic blending. So again, you could probably do your integrator could do the first time blend for you and then train you how to automatically blend or automatically edge blend those images and correct anything that goes out of alignment over the course of a week or a month. You could easily update that blending project as well. So again, up to 2 or 4 projectors. And then also it's a very compact design, so you can hide it someplace in your installation, so it's going to be out of sight on the project. Want to also talk about some of our ultra portable projectors. These are really incredible technology. Basically, we're seeing a lot of customers put these into unique applications. So amusement parks. So if you have a display where you want to have a hidden projector somewhere in a corner projecting an image, and it's like, where'd that image come from? That's what you're getting with these projectors. They're very small. You can hide them easily in different applications. So museums, they have digital signage mode built into the ML1050 now. So that's a feature that allows you to run digital signage automatically using the projector itself. They're great for meeting rooms. We see libraries have these as an item that you can check out. So you can lock these down in a cabinet overnight, and then a student or a patron can come and check it out and use it for one of the meeting rooms in a library. And of course, they're great for personal entertainment as well. So a lot of people use these for backyard display of football games, baseball games, whatever sport they like. So different resolutions. The 1050 version is a short throw projector. It's a 0.8 to 1 throw ratio on that lens, WXGA. The two 1080p or ML1080s are 1080p resolution. So there's a short throw and a standard throw version. So it's a 0.8 to 1 throw or a 1.2 to 1 throw ratio on that. Different type of light source in these projectors. The ML1050 has RGB, so red, green, blue, LED, so light emitting diodes. They still use the DLP technology, but they have a high brightness color rating on these projectors. So the image looks much brighter than what you would typically get from a 600 lumen projector. They look more like 12 or 1300 lumens. The ML1080s have a triple red, green, blue laser technology. So again, that's a new technology. You don't see that very often right now in these tiny projectors, but the color that can be presented by these products is amazing. They hit a REC 2020 color standard, 105% of REC 2020 color standard. So very high color rating on these projectors, very accurate color display. Also, they're great for images from 50 inches to 100 inches in diagonal. The ML1050 has autofocus. You sit down the projector, it automatically focuses the image. And the ML1080s have what we call time of flight. So time of flight is the ability to just plop down that projector on a table. It could be askew to the screen, terribly geometric problem with the image, and it'll automatically square the image and automatically focus the image. So there's really nothing to setting it up. You just plug it in, turn it on, show an image. And then one of the key features that our customers were looking for, the integrators that use these for the amusement parks and gaming kiosks, they requested RS-232 connections be added so they can control these projectors. So that is on all these projectors now, so you can move forward and add these to your control systems. Also, Optoma is really working with our environmental impact statement today. We have what we call the Optoma Green Promise that's been in effect for years. Basically want to reduce our logistical footprint. So we make our projectors and displays as compact as possible, use fewer materials when possible, try to use less energy to ship the product. So on our mainstream projectors, we downsize the size of the cabinet dramatically, and we can get probably 20 to 40% more product in a container that's shipped overseas. But also, it will cut down on the shipping costs that you incur if you're shipping from, say, a reseller to a customer or transporting it in the US as well. We use sustainable materials whenever possible. So we use non-hazardous and recycled materials in the projectors and also in the packaging materials themselves. And then whenever possible, we reduce the power consumption. So with our new laser projectors, the power consumption is down compared to previous generations. So we'll continue that trend and try to save energy for us and to help improve the environment. So again, eco-friendly packaging, again, reusable materials whenever possible, and again, the green promise from Optoma Technologies. So as a recap, we do have a full product line. Again, it's just not projectors anymore. It's projection, it's interactive flat panels, it's non-interactive pro displays, and also all-in-one LED displays. So let's see if there's any additional questions that are coming in.
Don't see any input right now. We've answered everybody's questions.
All right.
If there are any questions, please pop them in the chat box. While you're thinking of your questions, I'll remind you, look for our follow-up email. We're gonna send an email with links to all these products. If you have any specific questions, contact your Optoma representative, particularly concerning the interactive panel solutions and/or OSS, the whiteboard display share. We offer virtual demo, free virtual demos. So look for a link in that follow-up email where you can sign up for a free virtual demo. We'll send you a Zoom invite, and yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody. We appreciate your time today. Have a great Tuesday.
Yeah. Thanks so much for joining us. Be well.